Hey everyone, it's Neil again from My Cloud Acoustics. Hope you're good. Another, not a lesson, another review for that you might be interested in. Taylor G's Mini. Koa. How beautiful is this? How beautiful. Love it. Anyway, so as everyone knows, my main guitar is my trusty Gibson Songwriter, which I absolutely love and adored and will never be replaced. This is like my wife. And this is a bit like the, how can you say this politically correctly? Friend? Anyway, you know what I mean. So this one, beautiful. Now a quick comparison size. Yeah, it's not mini, yeah, but it is mini. So thinner. It's got more annotations than that than the wife than I thought, to be honest. Anyway, so again, so I'll put them on the ground and you'll see the difference in height. There we go. Taller than there, right? Anyway, but one key thing I want you to look at, sound hole, exactly the same size. Again, no jokes. Right, so, how does it sound? So, first of all, just look at it. Stunning. Back's a bit bored. It's okay. But, bloody hell, look at that, lovely. Lovely. Sound you see now a little bit, sound at the bottom, see that? A little bit rounded at the bottom. And here is how it sounds. It's half a stone down, half a step down, because I'm trying to do another thing that half a down. Right, so this is how it sounds. Well, it's good. It's not as good as the Gibson, but it's pretty good. So if I do my usual trick, my usual test on the power chord, Prince, I can play well probably. Yeah, it's droning. Now what the biggest difference for you guys out there, right, is the thickness in the fretboard. Right? This is a narrower fretboard, you can see that, right? So sometimes when you're used to having a little bit of space, this is a little bit of congested, especially down here. So be aware. It takes a bit of getting used to it. But that also means things are easy to reach. So, yeah, you can do all that. That's more difficult on a standard size one. But the sounds, let's hear some sounds. Now, I forgot a couple of things to point out there. One, I bought the second hand, so you can see a little bit of mark there, a little bit of degradation on the neck. I don't know what the guy did with that, a bit disappointed with that. And I wasn't wearing my glasses, so I probably missed it. And the action was way too high. So I straightened the truss rods in a bit, and I sanded down this a little bit. So be aware, I had a GS Mini before, and I had to sand down the top as well. Now be aware, what you want to look out for these guitars, is if this, and all guitars, right, is if this bridge raises here, right? If you get a bump there, check it when you buy a second-hand guitar. Because if that raises, what that happens is, that kind of goes up, and then you get a way higher action. You can straighten that, or the shims solution with Taylor, but watch out for that. If it's too big, don't buy it. Yeah, because again, they go thin, and it's always a trade-off. And they say, why do they do that? Why? But you got the X-brace in here, so it can lift up in between. But it's always a trade-off between having nice, thin, wood that resonates, and stability in the guitar. So that's why, yeah? But this is a lovely playable guitar. You can play quite fast on it. I quite like it. So why did I buy it? I've already got my Gibson. Well, some things you play, open mics, quiet nights, you're not doing much. You don't really want to take that thing. This is for my main gigs, right? but you don't really want to take it. But this is still decent price. Now I paid, I don't know, what was it pay? Dirhams. 2,700 dirhams, I think, second hand. Yeah, so good bargain. And these are about, I don't know, say 4,000 dirhams new. I'm forgetting pounds and dollars, so say £1,000, something like that. Now, it's the ES2 system in it as well, which interested me. Big style, right? So, Taylor's put its full ES2 system in here, which is a brilliant pickup system, by the way. Brilliant. And sounds lovely live. And I'll do a comparison of these two live later on. But when you're getting the Taylor ES2, you know you're getting a good product to play with, you know? She says it's cold outside, she hands me the raincoat. She's always worried about things like that. See, it sits in nice with the voice too. When I do my Bryan Adams, got my first real 6 string, bought it at the 5 in town, played it till my fingers bled. Was the summer of '69. It can carry it fine. So I think for a second guitar, you know, that you either would just want to, I mean, the first one I had, my GS Mini, was a long time ago, 10 years ago. You're getting old. And I was working abroad. And any bar I went to, I was playing it there, you know, just for fun and stuff. Sometimes not even plugged in, you know, you've gone out to meet somebody, you know, and you had a jam session with them. You come back, pass a bar, and they say, hey, get the guitar out and start playing. And it's surprisingly loud because this sound hole is the same size as the Dreadnought one. So less air in it, but the sound gets out. So it's not as quiet as people think, not as small sounding as people think, you know. And I've got a nice, and it's a Taylor. If I lay here, if I lay here, look at that, it's got meat. It's got meat, so I think that works. So if you're looking for something, you're thinking, hey, I want a good, I'm a beginner and I want to move up to the next level and I want a nice guitar, but I don't want to spend a fortune. This is a really nice step up, especially second hand. Be aware, the bridges guys, yeah, be aware of that part there. Look for that when you buy a guitar. And then, what else? Or if you are like me, you know, and you just want something, sometimes I'm just going to do something really small. Maybe not even going to take a pedal board, I might just take one pedal or something, you know. I'll plug into this. Yeah, and that's it. For the fuller gigs, I'll take my bigger one. It's just ego, nothing else, right? But this will do a great trick. This will do a good job for you. Check it out. Love it. Hope you found that useful. Bye, guys.